Welcome to Brit-Money Mentor, where we help you keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket. Today I'm going to show you legitimate ways to reduce your council tax bill. And trust me, thousands of people are overpaying right now without even knowing it. So stick around because by the end of this video, you could be saving hundreds or even thousands of pounds every single year. First things first, check if you're in the wrong council tax band. This is huge. Around 400,000 homes in the UK are in the wrong band, and most people have no idea. Your property might have been put in a higher band than it should be, especially if it was valued decades ago. Go to the government website and compare your band with similar properties on your street. If your neighbors are paying less for similar homes, you might have a case for a rebanding. You can challenge this for free through the Valuation Office Agency in England and Wales, or the Scottish Assessors Association in Scotland. I've seen people drop an entire band and save over £300 a year. That's real money back in your account. Next up, the single-person discount. If you live alone, you're entitled to a 25% discount on your council tax. No questions asked. But here's what most people don't know. You might also qualify even if you live with others. Students, live-in carers, people with severe mental disabilities, and certain other groups don't count as adults for council tax purposes. So if you're living with a full-time student or a care worker, you could still get that discount. Apply directly through your local council. It's easy, it's fast, and it's completely legal. Now let's talk about disabilities. If someone in your home needs extra space because of a disability, you could get a reduction. This applies if you have an extra bathroom, a room needed for special equipment, or extra space for a wheelchair. You could drop down a whole band, which means massive savings. This is called the disabled band reduction, and far too many eligible people aren't claiming it. Check your council's website or give them a call to see if you qualify. Students, this one's for you. If everyone in your household is a full-time student, you don't pay council tax at all. Zero. Nothing. Make sure you get your student exemption certificate from your university and send it to your council. Even if you're in a mixed household with one student, that student doesn't count towards the council tax, so you might still get the single-person discount. Don't let your council charge you by mistake. This happens more often than you'd think. Here's another one people miss: council tax support. If you're on a low income, whether you're working or on benefits, you might be able to get your council tax reduced or even wiped out completely. Every council runs their own scheme, so the amount varies, but some people get up to 100% off. You've got nothing to lose by applying. Go to your local council website, find the council tax support section, and fill out the form. Even if you think you earn too much, apply anyway. You might be surprised. Let's talk about empty properties. If you own a second home that's empty or unfurnished, you might be paying full council tax or even a premium. But there are exceptions. If the property is empty because it needs major repairs, or if it's been repossessed, or if the person living there has moved into care, you might get a discount or exemption. Each council has different rules, so check the specific exemptions available in your area. Now, if you're doing renovations or your property is genuinely uninhabitable, you can apply for an exemption for up to 12 months. After that, some councils will still give discounts depending on the situation. The key here is to communicate with your council and provide evidence. Don't just assume you have to pay full price. For those of you who are carers, listen up. If you're providing care for someone for at least 35 hours a week, and you're not their partner or parent of a child under 18, you might not count as a resident for council tax purposes. That means the person you're caring for could qualify for the single-person discount. It's a legal loophole that can save a lot of money, especially for families looking after elderly or disabled relatives. Here's a big one that almost nobody talks about: annexes. If you have a granny flat or annex that's occupied by a dependent relative, you might be able to get a 50% discount on the council tax for that annex. The relative has to be dependent on you like an elderly parent or an adult child with a disability, but if this applies, it's a huge saving. Make sure the annex is registered separately for council tax, and then apply for the discount. Also, if your home has been adapted for someone with a disability like a downstairs bathroom or a ramp, make sure you're claiming the disabled band reduction I mentioned earlier. Some people think it only applies to wheelchairs, but it covers a range of disabilities and adaptations. Don't leave money on the table. Now let's talk about appealing. If your circumstances change, maybe you've lost your job, your income dropped, or someone moved out, contact your counsel immediately. You might qualify for reductions or support you didn't before. Counsels can backdate claims, but usually only for a limited time, so act fast. If you think your property has been wrongly banded, don't be afraid to challenge it. The process is free, and if you win, your reduction is backdated to when you moved in or when the mistake happened. That could mean a lump sum refund of thousands of pounds. Just make sure you have evidence, like similar properties in lower bands or proof that your home's value was assessed incorrectly. One more thing: if you're moving house, time it right. Council tax is charged based on who lives in the property on a specific day, so if you move at the start of the month, you might avoid paying for that month at your old address. Small timing tweaks can save you a month's worth of payments. Before I wrap up, remember, councils don't always tell you about these discounts and exemptions. It's up to you to ask and apply. Check your eligibility for every single one I've mentioned today. Visit your local council website, call them, or use online eligibility checkers. The money you save could pay for a holiday, clear debt, or just give you breathing room in your budget. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more money saving tips, and drop a comment below telling me how much you're going to save. Let's build a community of people who refuse to overpay. Thanks for watching. This is Brit-Money Mentor, and I'll see you in the next one.